Hi, I'm Glenn with SA Gear Timing. I've been an engine rebuilder for over 30 years and have extensive experience replacing timing systems in a wide variety of engines. I would like to share some of my knowledge and experience with you today. I'm going to demonstrate the removal and replacement of the timing system on the GM 3.6 liter V6 engine using SA Gear Timing Kit part number 76210V. This kit also fits the GM 2.8 3.0 engines. Our complete kit includes 3 chains, 3 tensioners, 2 tensioner arms, 4 guides, 2 idler sprockets, 1 crank sprocket, and 4 variable valve timing cam sprockets with cam bolts and 4 VVT solenoids. There are 3 timing subsystems with this engine: secondary right bank, secondary left bank, and primary. First, we want to get the engine in stage 1 timing by rotating and aligning the mark on the crank sprocket with the timing dot on the oil pump cover at the 5 o'clock position. The left bank cam flats should be straight up. All timing components will be removed and installed in this position. It is important to keep the camshafts from rotating, so next install camshaft holding tools designed for the GM 3.6 liter engines. The tool with the straight flats will go on the left bank, and the tool with the angled flats will go on the right bank. We will start with the removal of the secondary camshaft drive chain components on the right bank side. Using a 10mm socket wrench, remove the tensioner arm, remove the chain guide, remove the chain. Next, remove the variable valve timing cam sprocket with an 18mm socket wrench. Next, remove the primary timing components using a 10mm socket wrench. Remove the primary tensioner and gasket. Remove the upper guide. Using a 16mm socket wrench, remove the lower guide. Now, remove the primary chain. Next, remove the secondary camshaft drive chain components on the left bank side. Using a 10mm wrench, remove the tensioner arm. Remove the chain guide. Remove the chain. Using a 16mm socket wrench, remove the right idler sprocket. Remove the left idler sprocket. Next, remove the variable valve timing cam sprockets with an 18mm socket wrench. Let's start out our assembly by installing the new idler sprockets and torquing the bolts to 43 foot-pounds. The double row sprockets used marked with front. The left bank sprocket has the smaller row on the engine side. The right bank sprocket has the smaller row on the outside. Now we can install the left bank secondary timing components. Install the exhaust cam and torque to 43 foot-pounds. Install the intake cam marked with L and torque to 43 foot-pounds. Install the timing chain by lining up the colored links with the timing marks on the cam sprockets and idler sprocket. Wrap the chain around the inner sprocket of the idler sprocket with the timing mark lined up with the access hole on the idler sprocket. Wrap the chain around both cam sprockets with the timing mark lined up with the intake alignment L mark and circle mark on the tooth. Then line up the other timing mark with the exhaust alignment L mark and circle mark on the tooth. Next, install the chain guide and tensioner arm to 18 foot-pounds. The last part to install is the tensioner. Clean the gasket surface area and oil passages for debris. Install the tensioner with new gasket to 18 foot-pounds. Pull the pin after installation to activate the tensioner. Next, we will install the primary timing components. Install the chain by aligning the colored links with a timing mark on the crank and the idler sprockets. The timing mark Positions are 5 o'clock on the crank, 12 o'clock for the left idler, and 10 o'clock for the right idler. Install the chain guides and torque to 18 foot-pounds. The last part to install is the tensioner. Clean the gasket surface area and oil passages for debris. Install the tensioner with the new gasket and torque the bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Pull the pin after installation to activate the tensioner. Now, we can install the right bank secondary timing components. Install the exhaust cam and torque to 43 foot-pounds. Install the intake cam marked with R and torque to 43 foot-pounds. Next, install the timing chain by lining up the colored links with the timing marks on the cam sprockets and right idler sprocket. Wrap the chain around the outer sprocket of the idler sprocket with the timing mark lined up with the access hole on the idler sprocket. Wrap the chain around both cam sprockets with timing mark lined up with intake alignment R mark and triangle mark on the tooth. Then line up the other chain timing mark with the exhaust alignment R mark and triangle mark on the tooth. Next, install the chain guide and tensioner arm to 18 foot-pounds. The last part to install is the tensioner. Clean the gasket surface area and oil passage for debris. Install tensioner shoe and tensioner with the gasket to 18 foot-pounds. Pull the pin after installation to activate the tensioner. Now, verifying all the timing marks are still aligned and that the tensioners are released. Finally, remove the cam alignment tools and reassemble the engine. Our kit comes with 4 new VVT cam sprocket solenoids. Remove the old solenoids located in the front timing cover. After installing the front timing cover, insert and bolt on each solenoid. They are all the same, which makes it easy. The assembly of the primary and secondary timing system is complete. To make sure the timing system operates properly, you must use OEM specified full synthetic 5W30 motor oil. For preventative maintenance, use an engine flush product with each and every oil change to reduce buildup in oil passages. Thanks for watching our installation video and have a safe driving experience.